As a public defender, Judge Karen fought for her client's rights. She was elected to the bench because she believes in doing the right thing.
I'm very passionate about helping people, period. Y'all two grown people need to get your own house.
Right.
You had 7 years that told him that. When we fight, who's gonna win?
You are.
I don't answer questions, I ask them.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand.
Objective, independent justice.
I'm ready to rule. If you keep walking, you can overcome whatever circumstances you're facing.
This is Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Ray Party is suing Kenneth Wilkins in the amount of $1,000. Mr. Party claims his tires were stolen when his friend parked his car in a risky area and says Mr. Wilkins refused to take responsibility and pay his insurance deductible.
All right, Mr. Party, you are suing your friend, Mr. Wilkins, for $1,000 for negligence, is that right?
Yes, that is right, Your
And
Honor.
how long have you been friends?
10 years?
10 years?
Yeah.
Were you close friends before this incident happened?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, so how do friends of 10 years end up in court over $1,000?
Well, I would often lend Kenneth my car since he had to take bus, ride share, his parents' car.
Right.
And I,
How long a period of time were you loaning him your car?
about 2 years.
For 2 years you were loaning. How often did you borrow his car?
Not very often.
Like what? Once a week, twice a week?
Your Honor.
What would you say? How often did he use the car for his own purpose?
What I did is I would leave my car with him, and sometimes I would ask him, just as a text, he didn't have to say yes or no.
Right.
Can you, hey, pick up my dry cleaning?
But why
if it's
were you
possible?"
leaving your car with him?
Because I work out of the state. And my
So,
girlfriend
but why leave your car with him?
Because he's my friend. I trusted him.
Oh, you were leaving it, but with the understanding
Yeah.
he could drive it if he wanted to. Was that
Exactly.
an understanding?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so he was leaving the car for your benefit then.
I mean, not necessarily, because he's still asking me to run around for him,
Right.
take his dog to the kennel.
Did he ever say, make sure you always keep a full tank of gas and pay the insurance and the registration? Did he tell you that? Whenever you had a breakdown or a problem with the car, did he say, I need you to pay this? Did he tell you that? Anything involving the maintenance of that car, were you responsible for it?
Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily as no.
No.
Okay.
No.
So then what happened?
So, I go to town for a work conference.
Right.
I lend him my car, and I know that there's been a lot of tire thefts in the neighborhood that his girlfriend lives in. It's like a
Right.
middle-class neighborhood.
And you saw this in the news or what?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know about this string of tire thefts in your girlfriend's neighborhood?
Yes, I was aware of it. Yeah, and
Okay,
I
so
did.
you knew about it too.
Yes, I did not plan on going to her place after dropping him off at the airport.
Okay, so this particular time, did he have any assignments, any errands that you asked him to do when you left him with the car?
I asked him to pick up my dog from the kennel.
Okay, what kind of dog is it?
It's like a basset hound.
A basset hound, okay. All right, so you were going to pick the dog up from the kennel and do what with the dog? What was the understanding?
No, in the morning, take the dog from his place to the kennel.
Oh, okay. All
Yes.
right. Any other errands?
I mean, if he texts me to go pick up a package for him.
No, but I'm just
or-
saying, when you dropped him at the airport,
Yes,
that was
dry
the only
cleaning
thing.
as well.
Pick
That-
up the dog and the dry cleaning.
cleaning, yes.
And how long were you planning to be gone?
A week.
So you drop him off, and then you go to your girlfriend's house?
I plan on going home.
Right.
At this point, I'm very exhausted. And I call her up, and I'm like, no, I can't. And then she sends me a text about, I have some evidence for you as well.
Right. Well, the text is saying what?
Yes. So the text, it's talking about how the people that were stealing the tires had been caught by the
Stealing what
police.
tires?
With the tire
Wait.
thefts that were happening.
Is she here to tell me this?
No.
Okay, well then I cannot consider that
Okay.
evidence. If she's not here, that's hearsay.
No, I have an article. with
You have
the-
an article.
Yes, from the news.
Okay, so she send you the text, and in the text she included the article.
Yes.
And
Basically saying that the tire thieves were caught, and I assumed.
let
it
me
was all
see
good.
the article.
Okay.
This would be an exception to hearsay. I guess you know that. That's why you brought it. Breaking news. 2 men captured in the tire theft spree. That almost looks like you.
I'm not that desperate yet. So.
Okay, so you got an opportunity to read this article. Would
Yes.
you pull over in the car and read
I
the
did.
article?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and then you thought what? Because 2 men have been apprehended that
Yes.
you could go visit your girlfriend freely now? Is that what you were thinking?
No, in the article it states that these 2 individuals were connected to multiple different burglaries
Right, I
and
read
thefts
it.
that were taking
Right,
place.
they got cinder blocks and all kind of stuff they caught them in the car.
Exactly, and all
Right.
of the evidence that connected them to all of those
Right.
thefts.
Your Honor,
I was going to ask you, did you know about the article that Sunday?
I did not know about the article, but actually on that Sunday, I texted him to not leave my car at his girlfriend's place.
Coming up on Supreme Justice.
And then I guess somebody took the wheels off the car.
Yes.
Right. And what did he say to you?
He said, hey, somebody stole the wheels off your car.
Yeah.
And later,
I don't hold my drink well, and unfortunately I was drunk at my bachelor's party.
Have you been drinking today?
No, I have not. I feel like it though, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, oh, you're nervous. Okay. It's okay. I don't bite anymore.
Sure.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Ray Party, who is suing Kenneth Wilkins for negligence.
Wait. He took you to the airport. Why'd you have to text him later? Why didn't you tell him in the car, listen, don't take my car over to your girls? Why didn't you just tell him that?
Just forgot. When I was on the plane, like getting ready for everything, I was
Right.
like, all right,
You
one
sent him
more
a
thing.
text, don't take my car
Yes.
to your girlfriend's place.
Yes.
Did you get that text?
I did.
And what did you say?
What he was referring to were the car thefts that were taking place.
Did the man say, don't take my car to your girlfriend's place?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
And you said, I won't take your car to my girlfriend's place.
Again, I don't
Something
know.
along those
Sure.
lines. Okay,
Sure.
you agreed not to take, but then you went over there anyway.
Well,
Yeah,
she
you
lives...
went over there
Sure.
anyway.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Because something tells me I'm going to hear some evidence that somebody's tires got stolen. And it was
Sure.
probably his.
Sure.
So
Sure,
we
sure.
go over to girlfriend's house, and then
Yes.
what happened?
At that point, we get to talking, and then I pass out, and I'm supposed to be up by 6 a.m. So
You stayed over and got a little nookie at your girlfriend's house.
no.
And fell asleep. And then I guess somebody took the wheels off the car?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So you still didn't know about this. How did you learn about it?
He called me in the morning when he saw it.
And what did he say to you?
He said, hey, somebody stole the wheels off your car.
Yeah.
And what
Verbatim.
did you say back?
What? And then, we exchanged a few words.
Right. You were upset about it.
Well, he said
Very
some
much
not
so,
nice
yes.
things.
He says not so nice things.
No.
What did he say?
I don't know if you really want me to.
Well, I want to hear it. Except don't use any 4-letter words.
They were all 4-letter words, so I don't.
You can't even tell me what he said without using 4-letter words.
No, I don't.
Well,
think
if it
so.
was my car, I would have been upset with you. Especially when you and I had talked and you agreed that you weren't going to take my car over to your girlfriend's house.
Yes, this is the first time anything like this has ever happened, and I've been
What do you
helping him
mean?
out for a
Anything
while.
like what?
I mean, anything in regarding to anything being broken, thievery.
Oh, you mean with the car?
Well, the car or anything.
In
I've
your
ever helped him with.
relationship, you've never disappointed him,
No.
you've never harmed anything of his. Is that true?
Yes. it's
All
true, Your
these
Honor.
years, 10 years of friendship. And it's really it's sad that you're here in court over this $1,000 incident. And why are we in court for this $1,000 incident? Why are we here?
I don't know. He never gave me an alternative option.
What's the $1,000? What is the $1,000?
$1,000 is my insurance deductible.
The deductible on your insurance.
Yes.
A real friend would have said, let me at least pay the deductible. So you know how I'm going to rule in this, right?
Sure.
Okay, so before I rule in this, though, let's talk about this friendship. What are we going to do to salvage the friendship? Is it salvageable, Mr. Party?
It depends if he's willing to pay. If he's willing
Is
to.
it not about money? He gives you $1,000 and now we're back to friends? It's more than that. Does anybody owe anybody an apology here? What do you think, Mr. Wilkins?
Yeah.
So let's hear it then.
I'm sorry for what happened, and I mean that.
Well, I hope down the line somewhere you find it in your hearts to make it back to each other, because good friends are hard to find, but And he said that in all these years, there was never any big thing that happened between the two of you. So who knows what happened to him that night? I don't know what went on where he fell asleep, but maybe it was something that night that changed how he was or how he thought, something. Because I don't understand how he could have also felt under these circumstances that he wasn't responsible. But you do agree now you're responsible, right?
Yes.
Is that yes?
Yes.
So how are you going to pay the money back? How can you pay the $1,000? Tell me the payment plan.
I mean, I could pay $250 this week, and then from here on out, every week until it's paid off.
So he's saying he could pay you $250 a week. You know what? You could get yourself a car if you could pay $250 a week.
Sure. I did have a vehicle, I just,
Right.
and not being able to afford it.
To keep it up, right? It's not just buying it, but all the other things
Yes.
that go with keeping it up.
And I don't have the help of my parents like some people, but
You don't have what?
the help of my parents like some individuals.
Oh, so now it's jealousy. Okay, so really that's what's really here going on. I felt that, but now he never said anything to solidify it in my mind, is you need to run. Run as fast as you can away from him. Because a jealous friend is a dangerous friend. I could take a whole nother hour telling you about my stories with jealous friends. And he says he doesn't have the parents taking care of him. He's not accepting responsibility for where his life is, and he's not giving any value for whatever you've accomplished in your life. I'm ready to rule. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,000, and he's going to pay $250 starting this week, Friday, okay?
Sure.
All rise.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $1,000.
Do you have any final words?
I'm just disappointed by the way everything turned out.
I hope that we can be friends again.
Judges made the rulings.
Coming up,
Why didn't you play My Girl?
I did eventually play it. It was just not in that order. That was my apology.
This is one dance. You don't get to play it in order. You play one song. People usually have practice for these dances, and you play that song in its entirety. I got to tell you that, Mr. DJ.
you're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Marcus Hudson is suing DJ Kevin Jeffrey in the amount of $4,000. Mr. Hudson claims Mr. Jeffrey encouraged crowd surfing while DJing during his wedding reception and says the defendant caused an expensive statue to be broken.
Mr. Hudson, you're suing Mr. Jeffrey for breach of contract in the amount of $4,000?
Yes,
Sir?
Your Honor.
And you have countersued for $2,000 for DJ services, is that right?
This is correct, Your Honor.
So I've read your pleadings. Do I understand that you hired a defendant to perform at your wedding?
I sure did, Your Honor.
Okay, so tell me about it. How'd you meet him?
He was doing a gig at the Cinema Bar
Okay.
in Culver City.
Did you go down to the cinema bar
Sure.
and hear him?
I did, yeah,
Okay,
beforehand.
So what'd you think about it?
He was great. You know, I was really trying to better the wedding and help my fiancée Sarah with, you know, lay some things off her back and
Right. Oh, so you told Sarah, I got it.
I got it. I'm gonna find a DJ. Yeah, I'm gonna find a
for the
DJ.
reception.
Someone trustworthy.
Right. So
And-
what kind of music was he playing when you went down to see him?
Well, it started off great, and I can't deny that. You
But
know,
what kind of music? Was it hip hop, country music?
it was a whole mix.
It was everything.
I'm a classy guy. I wanted my wedding to be simple and calm, you know?
Okay, so did y'all talk about what you wanted him to play?
Well, it was going to be classy, and to be honest with you, it was going to be my favorite song, and Sarah, my fiance's favorite song,
Right.
A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke.
Okay.
were-
Oh, wow.
We were supposed to dance to that. That was going to be
You
our...
told him this. We're going to dance and change is going to come by Sam
We
Cooke.
sure did.
Beautiful song. Okay. And did I read somewhere in your pleadings, I don't remember if it was this case or another case, that you had, because I have two wedding cases, was this the one where you had some incident at your bachelor's party?
Yeah,
Tell me that part.
Let me say that here. You know, I really messed up. I don't hold my drink well, and unfortunately, I was drunk at my bachelor's party.
Have you been drinking today?
No, I have not. I feel like it, though. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, oh, you're nervous. Okay. It's okay. I don't bite anymore.
Sure.
Coming up,
You obviously did not deliver, but he did create a memorable wedding for you. Y'all gonna laugh about this for a long time.
you're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Marcus Hudson, who is suing Kevin Jeffrey for breach of contract.
What did you do at the bachelor party, though?
Well, it wasn't great.
But what was it?
I got too drunk and I started saying wrong things about her family, you know, and some of my wedding guests weren't as close as I thought they would, and they spoke to her family about it, so.
Okay, so you were going into this wedding with your fiance already a little tiff with you. Is that right?
That's right, and me hiring the DJ would get that, you know, get me some points back, if that makes sense.
Okay, so how does it get started, this reception?
On their set list, there was a couple of specific songs that they wanted.
Right.
My Girl was one of those.
Okay, so did you play My Girl?
Yes, ma'am.
As they were coming in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then what happened with the music?
Well, it got off track, you know. The song that's supposed to be my wife Sarah and I's favorite song, A Change Is Gonna Come, Sam Cooke.
Right.
Something we practiced dancing to, we took lessons for, just for this magical moment.
Right.
And unfortunately, Mr. Jeffries here puts on Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
Okay, why'd you play that song? You knew he wanted something else to dance to.
I played a portion of the song that they had requested, and then to open up the dance floor to everyone else.
Change is gonna come.
Yes, ma'am.
How much of, did he play Change?
He played 50 seconds of it.
Okay, so then what happened after that song?
Well, then it went to the father-daughter dance.
Oh, okay, so what was that song supposed to be?
That song was Green Day, Brain Stew. Just picture that title, Brain Stew.
No, but what
at a
was the
wedding.
song you requested?
We requested My Girl by The Temptations.
Oh, that was supposed to be My Girl.
That was supposed to be My Girl.
Why didn't you play My Girl?
I did eventually play it. It was just not in that order. That was my apology.
This is one dance. You don't get to play it in order. You play one song. People usually have practice for these dances, and you play that song in its entirety. I got to tell you that, Mr. DJ.
Not at all,
Yo,
ma'am.
DJ.
No, ma'am.
Judge Karen's verdict when Supreme Justice returns. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
How much did you pay him?
$3,000, Your Honor. It was a $1,000 deposit, and if I'd like to show you the documents to
You
prove that.
deposited $1,000.
$1,000
Okay, but
direct
did
deposit.
you pay him anything else?
Nothing yet.
Okay, so why are you suing him for $4,000?
We rented a statue, a limestone arch statue, and I have proof
Let
here.
me see.
For $6,000. This is the before.
How did it get broken?
He started crowd surfing.
What's crowd surfing?
Crowd
Isn't
surfing,
that when
getting
you
on the
jump up?
shoulders. Let's show you a photo, shall we?
Whose wedding was this?
It was his.
And your county is suing to be paid in full.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm ready to rule. You obviously did not deliver what you were contracted to do in no way, shape, or form. But he did create a memorable wedding for you. Y'all gonna laugh about this for a long time. All right, I'm ready to rule. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $4,000. Defendant's countersuit is dismissed.
All rise.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $4,000.
Yeah, man, I think I got hosed on this one for sure. They had a memorable night. People are still talking about it, that's for sure.
I'm happy with the outcome. It's what I deserve.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.